What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Got the super honor and privilege to go visit the USS New Hampshire today. So shout out to the US Navy for having me out so I can go see this beautiful nuclear submarine. I can't wait to see, what our defense looks like and our military and all the people that keep us free in this country. So freedom isn't free. God bless the Navy. God bless all our military in America. Can't wait to see what it's all about.
I got the money, I got the show. You got that loving, I can't let go. So tell me, baby, I need to know. Should I keep running or should I go? Oh, she's...
All right, so the USS New Hampshire. We're a fast-attack submarine. My name is STS-1 Lewis. I'm a sonarman on board. Sonar actually stands for Sound, Navigation, and Ranging. All right, so we were commissioned back in 2008. I've been in the Navy for about 18 years. I'm about to get this guy, Colby, tour the submarine.
This is crazy.
Right now, you're probably about 20 feet underwater. Doesn't feel like nothing, right? So down here, this is the machinery room. This is where we move water to remain nuclear buoyant, all that kind of stuff. Behind you, you'll see certain equipment that we use to actually recycle our oxygen.
Wow, that's amazing.
What year is this ship?
It was commissioned in 2008. Yep. So right here we have our diesel. That's used for emergency electrical power. We also have a battery. So we go through a rigorous program where we learn every system on the boat, like how we draw it. We learn all the components, where each thing is located. So that if something happens, we can go fight the casualty. Doesn't matter if you're a nuke back after or a forward guy. You know pretty much all of it.
The saying is that every sailor is a firefighter because we should all be trained to know how to fight fire on any platform that you get qualified on. We're all firefighter trained to be able to fight that fire because that's what keeps us afloat and alive.
We'll go and filter around this way and then head on to the torpedo room.
Crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
How many people in total is the crew?
About 120.
120, wow.
Yep. So there's a lot of us.
That's a lot.
Yep. Over here we have the chief's quarters.
I like that. Live free or die, baby.
I'll show you one of the birds here. All right, so these are torpedoes. Normally they are not this color, not orange. These are exercises, so there's no warheads in these. All right, so these are for training and stuff, and also to certify these boys to go out and do real things.
If you stagger, we'll probably be able to all get
Do not mess with the USA.
I know,
We will fight back.
Crazy.
So the way these get loaded on board, I'll show you the hatch top side, but we have a deck skid. We raise it up in the air, and then the crane lowers them in at an angle, and then we lower them into the room like that. We have the 4 torpedo tubes right here. They're labeled port or even, starboard is odd, so 2, 4, 1, 3.
What are these?
These are torpedo tubes, which we have one open for you guys to look at in here. It's got our ship motto in it, live free or die. It's kind of cool.
I love that. That's a great motto.
Over here, we have all the controls and indications that we need to be able to load them. So opening up the outer doors so they can go out of the ship. The real mission of a submarine is to get into a combat space and put ordnance on site. That's the real goal of a submarine. There's other stuff that we do, but the main goal is to get to where we need to be. So we put one of these in there at a time, and right back there, you can kind of see our ship's motto.
That's pretty dope. Wow, that's awesome.
Charlie, do you want a picture in front?
Absolutely.
You gotta get a picture.
Stick me in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Is it tradition, sign your name in there?
Yep. for the torpedo man it is.
For who?
Torpedo man?
Oh, so torpedo man is tradition. Crawl down there,
Yep.
sign your name, and then we'll crawl back out.
I can imagine.
That is pretty cool.
Isn't it crazy how small it is?
That's
It's tiny.
Yeah.
So right here, we have one of our scopes actually raised, which I'll let you guys use the mask if you want to. Basically, multi-billion-dollar submarine, right?
Is that an Xbox
$50
controller?
Xbox controller. So we use this to kind of look around at our surroundings. So right there, I can pan left again. There's New York right there. So when we're at periscope depth, we use this to maintain safety of the ship.
That's the USS New York?
That is the New York
I
right there.
stayed on that for 3 days over in Fleet Week about 3 years ago.
Yep, so that's them. So if you guys want to take turns, you can maneuver the mast around, hold the controller.
Maybe on the phone at the same time.
Yeah, right? Hey, yes. Commander-in-Chief, can you send the troops?
Oh, another fun fact too, wearing boots can be noisy a little bit, right? So underway, we get to wear sneakers.
Okay.
So right now I've got some Jordans down there I wear underway.
Oh, yeah? A lot more comfortable.
All right, so right there is where we drive from. They're using those screens to monitor systems, and we also have our alarms up there. So based off of the shape, the color, and the sound, we know what kind of casualty is happening at that given moment.
This is how you drive the ship?
Yes.
Wow.
So you can either use the joystick, you can also be an auto joystick or auto keypad. You don't even have to really touch that. You can just type in what course the officer deck says you should go to, hit enter on the touchscreen, and the ship automatically drives itself.
So you could just touch it and fire a missile.
So that's actually fire control over here. They got mouse and stuff. They'll do all that from over here.
Typically, like how many days would you guys be underwater for at a time?
As long as we have food. So roughly, give or take, depending on how much we bring on, we can be out for like 90 days.
90 days?
So the captain, I'll show you a stateroom here in a second. Usually he's like on call. We also have an XO who's a qualified CDO. And what the CDO will do is when the captain needs to sleep, because obviously the captain can't be up all, like 24/7 for 90 days straight. So they'll swap out, they'll do like 12 hours a piece.
Before we see it, how big do you guys guess, if we're like using this room as kind of what we think, how big do we think the captain's stateroom is?
10% of this?
Really close.
Judging how small it is.
And then this is the XO stateroom.
Oh, that's comfortable. Tough lifestyle. Share a head, 2 small bunk beds, man. Respect to these guys, man. They put it all on the line, and you know, for us, freedom ain't free. Live free or die.
Either cruise mess or the wardroom, we take our hats off. If we're underway, we obviously don't have a hospital to go to. And if you get hurt bad enough, our dock, which you only have one on board, period, this turns into like a surgical table. So not only do we eat on these surfaces, we're giving surgery. And then that's also the captain's chair, which no one on board is allowed to sit in.
Really? Oh, shit. You should have told me earlier, bro.
You're
Why
fine.
Let me sit there.
You're fine.
Specific guests during this week are allowed to sit.
Yeah.
Which I would say that you probably are allowed to do
I
that.
appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry, Captain. I would never.
Here, we have all different things. We have like floating gear, we've got fire gear, this is obviously firing gear. As a sonar supervisor, one of my optional responsibilities is to be able to dress out in one of these and be at the scene in 3 minutes. I'm very fast, I do it in about a minute and a half.
Where is the, like where everyone else eats?
I'm about to show you that too. So this is where every single meal is prepared on board the submarine for 120 people. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like any other restaurant. I don't know if anybody's worked in a restaurant here, but you are required to have, if you have hair, I'm lucky, I don't have it. So if you take one of those.
Back there. We'll be back there. Chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
Cool experience. I have the hat on when you see.
Yep, so this is where we all eat. The chiefs all sit here, so they have a designated table.
Oh, okay.
You see their motto on the
Yep,
table?
live free or die all over the tables. We also have different drinks. So we have obviously water and ice there. Then we have what we call bug juice. It's basically just big bags of Crystal Light. That's all that is.
Are we allowed to have some of that?
If you want to try some, sure.
Which one's the bug juice?
All of them. I usually just get the lemonade one.
Just let me know.
Bug juice? Nah.
Try some of your world famous. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Wow.
Your shoulders might be from the bottom to the top on that one.
There you go.
All right, so now we'll go topside. So back here, topside, we have the cleats. We have a reactor compartment right over there, right? So the reactor sustains all the electricity. And then if we go this way, I'll show you where the tomahawk tubes are actually located. And yes, they do have the things in them, the missiles.
They come out of here?
Yep, these hatches. We'll open those and then we'll launch as necessary. Once we get permission from the commander-in-chief.
Meaning the president.
Yep.
And I think the biggest thing that people realize or don't realize is you become so close with your crew. You become so close with these people that you talk about everything. And so you gotta think like, hey, when you wanna call your sibling or your significant other or your mom and dad at home, you find someone that kind of fills that same role in a certain way, you know? So you're like, hey, I wanna talk to you about this, or hey, can I talk to you about that? Not only are they helping drive the ship while you're asleep and have the watch in that way, but they'll also have the watch. Like, we're humans, we need someone to talk to, we need someone to vent to, we want someone to play a game with. And so you become just that super tight-knit group, whether it's with the people you stand watch with, the people you eat with.
Yep, and I'll die for each one of the guys. lifeboat. That's how close we are. We live, breathe, and die together at the end of the day. So we have another tradition thing. We have challenge coins. So what those used to mean is if you were on Liberty, didn't have one of those, you were buying guys drinks.
Okay.
And if they pulled it out, so if you didn't have your coin on you, you were buying drinks for everybody that showed a coin to you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, dude,
So that's the tradition that we do. We just pass that stuff around.
I really appreciate that, man. Very humble. Thank you for your service, everything you did, and showing us the tour of the boat. Amazing explanation to everything. Really can't appreciate it. Thank you enough.
Not a problem.
Freedom isn't free.
That is true.
You know, heroes like you guys who keep us free.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And we'll
Now I
just
got
go
this
way
cool
over
challenge
here.
coin,
Does that
so
work?
if anybody wants to challenge, I'm not buying drinks. You guys are gonna have to buy drinks. So truly humbled by today. What a special day this was. What a privilege and honor, and really put things in perspective for me. These guys go out, they don't see light, air, anything for months on end to keep us free and to protect us in the name of duty and service to our country. So God bless every military member, US Navy. Thank you so much for having us out and having us on the USS New Hampshire today. Life has been really put in perspective. You know, I'm ready to give my platform even more to the people that deserve it the most, and that's our heroes, that's our military, that's our Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard, and all the first responders as well. God bless you guys.